You're welcome back from that quick turnaround. I have another beautiful lady, and I'm sure you've heard about her. She's Ama, the sewing teacher. She's doing an extremely phenomenal, great job that everybody must commend. And I am excited that I have her in my studio today. Ama, you're welcome.
Thank you.
You were telling me off air that your name is Janet.
Yes, please.
So how come you took Ama?
Okay, Val means I was born on Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're a daughter. Yeah. Oh, okay. You're a love baby. I see. Janet, so you are a trained teacher?
Yes, please.
Okay. And where are you from? Tell us about yourself. Tell us about Janet or Ama.
Yeah, okay. So I'm from the Upper East region, but I was born and bred in Sunyani.
Okay.
So that's where I schooled and then everything.
Okay, you went to school in Sunyani?
Yes, please.
I see. You are my hometown girl. Today, power to the Bronga Hafu people. Power to all the Bronga Hafu people out there. Wow. So you schooled in Sunyani, and then, but you were born in the Eastern region?
No.
Okay.
I was born in Sunyani.
Yes. Okay. And you were posted to the Eastern region? Oh, okay. After getting your teacher training education?
Sure.
Oh, okay. Did you always want to be a teacher?
Not really.
So what happened? What did you want to be growing up?
Okay, so growing up, I don't wanted to be a teacher actually, but it just popped up by the way, and then I think I've got a passion for it, so yeah.
Growing up, what did you want to be?
Growing up, I wanted to join the army.
Army?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
I see. And then you transformed into being a teacher?
Yes.
Oh, okay. But so how do you feel now that you're a teacher? Do you sit back and look and then you wish you had still gone through the army instead of going through teaching?
Not really.
Yeah. Okay. So when did you start sewing for your people, or how did that start? How did that come about?
Okay, so it was started when I was posted to Nsuatre SDA for my teaching practice. So when I reached the school, I realized that some of these students comes to school with torn uniforms, and then others too with no uniform. So it was having effects on their education. So I thought of going for a sewing machine and then start to stitch out the worn-out uniforms for them. Yeah, so that was how everything started. So when I was teaching, I realized that it was helping, some of these people would be in the house and be like, oh, madam, my uniform is torn, so I won't come to school. But you stitching it for them, you realize that they were coming to school, and then, yeah.
So their uniform being torn or worn out was a problem, was a barrier, was a hindrance for them.
Education.
Okay. But were you doing this out of your own coffers? Were you doing this from your own money?
Back then it was only the sewing machine. So I went in for a sewing machine and then I started.
You bought a sewing machine?
No, I didn't buy it at that time. I went in for it.
Okay.
Let's say I borrowed it from someone.
From someone,
yes.
Okay.
So I was using it to stitch out the worn-out uniforms for them. So I realized that it was helping. Yeah. So then the machine got spoiled. So I posted it on Facebook, and then I got one woman, Duffy's Health and Beauty. So she bought the machine that I'm using right now for me.
But do you know how to sew?
No, I'm not a seamstress though. Yeah.
So then why did you decide that you want to sew for people? Because I as I'm sitting here, I can't even push a thread through a needle. So I mean, it's great, it's phenomenal work that you are doing, but I wouldn't think about it because I can't even push the thread through the needle. I can't even see through that hole. So how did you birth that idea that, look, this is a hindrance to the people, so it might be to help them, let me start doing it for them?
Okay, so one time it was an assembly time. So and then those people, like some of these students were wearing torn uniforms, and then we made an announcement that, oh, when you go home, you have to, sew your uniform before you come to school. So I realized that the next day, some of these people didn't come to school, and then others too came. And when you ask them, they'll be like, oh, the seamstress said, when you send in your uniform for alteration, that one, they put it aside and then we sewing the one that's, the fully uniform. So they don't get time for the alteration. So I was like, okay, then let me go in for a sewing machine and then start to stitch out the worn-out uniforms for them. So that was how I went in for the machine, and then I started to stitch it out for them. Yeah.
So it started from stitching out, and then now it has transformed into full sewing full uniforms.
Yes.
How was the transition? Because stitching is just something small, but sewing a full uniform for...
So actually, the fully uniform is not done by me.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've hired some seamstress that we pay them off.
You have hired?
Yes.
And you pay the person out of your own pocket money?
No, people have come on board.
Okay, okay, but when it started, you used to pay her on your own?
Yes. But right now, people are on board and then they are helping. And then we have also gotten some seamstresses too who want to voluntary help with the sewing. Yeah.
Oh, I see. I see. So how many pupils do you have in a class?
In my school right now?
Yeah, in your school right now.
Age 28.
28.
Yes.
So do you sew for all the 28, or do you select some people?
No, so what we do is we fetch out those people who have torn uniforms, and then we stitch it for them. And then those whose own are totally damaged, that can't be stitched. Yes. So those people are those who need the newly ones that we need to sew for. Yeah.
I see. You are doing. I must commend your work. You are doing great. You are doing a very good job. But since you started, has it impacted their lives in any way? And have you seen any difference in the way that children come to school and the way they react to education and how they study even their grades?
Yeah, sure. Because sometimes when these people come to school with torn uniforms, they even feel shy to mingle with their peers when it's break, because they have torn uniforms. Maybe their peers will be laughing at them. Yeah, but sewing it for them, you see that these people, they have boost their confidence level, and then they can now mingle well with their friends, and then
But what's the future like for this sewing that you've started? Do you intend to carry on till when? How long do you want to continue doing this?
Okay, as long as I live.
As long as you live?
Yes.
Meaning you are not going to stop being a teacher?
No.
I see you've developed love for the teaching field.
Not even for the teaching field, but for the charity works, for this initiative.
Okay.
One student, one uniform, sanitary pad distribution.
Oh, you've added sanitary pad distribution?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I see. But what inspires you to do all of this? Because the economy it's tough. Ghana now is very difficult to live in. It's a very difficult space to live in. What inspires you, or what informs your decision to do this?
The joy and the smiles on their faces. I mean, the kids. Yeah.
I see. So you are posted now in the...
I'm at the Eastern region right now.
Eastern region right now. So you came all the way from the Eastern region?
No.
You are in Accra?
No, please. Sunyani.
Okay.
We are on vacation. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. So now it has become your brand, hasn't it?
Yes.
Now you wear the uniform.
The uniform.
Do you feel proud?
Yes, sure.
You feel very proud?
Very proud.
Okay. But do you need help if somebody wants to come on board to assist you?
Sure.
What do you need help with? Is it the sewing machine, the seamstress, the material for the uniform? What do you need help with?
Materials for uniforms, seamstresses, sewing machines, because you get a seamstress who don't have a machine, but is willing to, support.
Yeah.
Yeah, so whether it's sewing machine, whether it's books, school bags, shoes, we distribute things that will help in aid of the child's education. The basic necessities like books, pens, shoes, school bags, sanitary pads. That's what we do. So we distribute it to them, to the deprived communities.
Wait, let me understand. So you're not doing it in only your community where you are teaching alone?
No, please.
You are extending it?
Yes, we've been around. We've been to the Upper West region, Bono region. Like we've been moving around the Eastern region, and then
I see. But how long have you been doing this?
It started 2019.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I think there are some pictures on the screen for our viewers to see for different places that you've gone to.
Yes.
But I'm trying to, you see, I'm finding it very difficult to find my words, because how are you able to fund yourself, especially to transport you to other places to sew? I know how much it costs to sew a uniform for even one single person.
Yeah, it's really costly.
So on an average, how many people can you say you have sewed for in all, if you can count?
700 plus.
700 plus?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you have a foundation?
Yes, please.
Okay, what's the name of your foundation now?
Val Charity.
Val Charity.
Yeah.
I see. That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's mind blowing the thing that you are doing. But I've seen some shoe in there too. Do you distribute shoes as well?
Yes, we do. You know, some of these students sometimes will come to school barefooted, and others to be wearing bathroom sandals. And
Bathroom
slippers.
sandals. Oh.
Yeah. And some too, their shoes will be damaged, so unless you give them new ones.
I'm tempted to ask you, how old are you?
I'm 25.
Wow. How are your parents and your family members reacting to this?
Oh, they're all in support, Yeah. My mom is in support, my dad, everyone. The people around, they're all in support. It's a good cause, so they're all helping in pushing it to the limelight. Yeah.
And I've seen that over the time you have gained some attention in the limelight that you've mentioned. How has the society accepted this thing that you are doing? You're on TikTok, you are all over the place. How has the reception been like?
It has been great, nowadays when you are doing something and then it's a good cause, you get people to back you, people to come on board and to support you.
That's true.
And that alone is a plus, You're doing something good, impacting in the lives of these students out there. And then you're getting some people to also back you. Oh, I'm going to keep on doing it. Okay, I have these books, take it. I have these shoes, these school bags. Even recently, this woman on Instagram, Havish Baby, she donated 104 school bags, newly school bags.
104?
Yes.
New school bags?
Newly school bags.
Wow.
That I should, distribute it to those people who are in need. Yeah.
I see. But Ama, I understand that your arms are open wide to accepting help and assistance from whoever and anybody who can help you.
Yeah, sure.
That is your camera. Give us a number, a Facebook or Instagram, any social media page that we can reach out to you if we want to help or support this cause.
Sure.
Yeah.
So the number is 024 1155 507. Yeah.
Okay, take it again.
024 1155 507.
Okay, Ama, so if somebody is watching you, what would you say, especially as you're on Youth Empowerment Television Show, what would you say to the Ghanaian people out there, especially the youth who are watching you? Because it is very difficult in this day and age to find, especially a girl within your age bracket, devote herself to such good work. So what would you say to empower, encourage, and motivate the people who are watching you?
Okay, so what I would say is, if you find someone in your locality who is doing good thing, you need to support that person, because there are still people out there. There are some communities, some villages who, let's say, there are still people there who are struggling. They're peoples. Some don't have uniforms and then shoes, and it's having effects on their education. They will stay in the house, and then let's say they are adolescent girls too. When they are in their periods, they don't come to school because some will be like, oh, they don't have the sanitary pads. So when they come to school and they are stained, they even feel shy to even go out. And
it's embarrassing.
Yes,
it's very embarrassing.
So. Yeah, so they won't even come to school at all. And then, so what I would say is that when you find someone in your locality, and then we don't have to wait for, let's say, the government. We can start something, and people will also come on board and also push us. Yeah.
So what course? What should I even say course? What do you teach?
Okay, KG. It's general things. So
you teach
maths,
everything.
Yes.
Yes. I see. Ama, thank you so much.
Thank you too.
They say if you educate a man, you educate one person, but if you educate a woman, you educate the whole nation. I think you are a classical example of that quote. Sure. I am so proud of you, and I'm so happy that you came on my show. But you come from a rich family or a poor family, or in between thereabouts?
I don't come from a rich family.
God bless you. You are doing a great job. So today is Kwame Nkrumah's birthday, or Surgical Dr. Kwame Nkrumah's birthday. And I believe everywhere in Ghana we are enjoying the holiday, but we have to acknowledge that this man has done this country a great service. He gave us independence. He's an example for all the male children in this country. And wherever he is, I hope he's resting in peace. And I hope that we are making him proud. After gaining independence for us over 60 years, I hope that we are, truly living the Nkrumah dream. And I hope that Africa unites one day so that we would live his actual dream for not just Ghana, but for Africa as a whole. My name is Ama Kyeraa. This has been Youth Empowerment Television Show. I'll see you next week. Enjoy your holiday, but keep safe out there. Bye-bye.